Welcome to Kreationz. I'm your host, and today we're going to be working at the tool table to teach you all kinds of new tools. We're going to be going through your basic, intermediate, and expert tool class. I've got a playlist for each, so you can fit right into your level. Now let's get started and see what's going on. Hey everybody, welcome to Kreationz. Today I'm going to do my first tool class, and this one is very touching to me because I had to learn this specifically to work on a lot of German cars. And I'm going to go through these two sockets, this long socket and this bolt here, which is a head bolt, to explain to you the difference between these type of sockets. I looked online, and a lot of YouTubers are using the wrong tool, and I don't want you to use the wrong tool and mess something up. So I'm going to explain to you what the right tool is. So let's look at this first. This is an E socket. You see how it almost looks like a Torx? It's got cuts in it. You see the cuts? It looks like a reverse star. This is called an E socket. Some people call this a reverse Torx, but that is not the correct name. E socket. And it says it's an E14. E14. So you see it does say Torx right there, but it's not a reverse Torx. That means a Torx bolt goes in this. E. Now let's move to its little cousin. Now this, you see how it's got 6 points on it, and the points are kind of pointy. You see how they're pointy and kind of round in the middle and round on the outside, pointy. This is called a Torx, and this one is a T Torx number 55. Now the reason I know these go is because they slide into one another and they're a perfect match. There's no play. So you have the E socket, reverse Torx. It's called an E socket. The Torx, which is pointed. But now we have this other one that you barely use, and this one's called a poly socket. I can get it to focus here. Now, look at the poly socket. The poly head is a little different. What'll happen is, you see how it's squared off? You see on the end here, it's square. And right here in the middle, it's square. So it goes square in, square out, square in, square out. And it looks different. Now I'm going to put them both together so you can see the difference. Poly socket, Torx. The poly socket has squares and the Torx has points. You cannot get these interchanged. This will fit where this is supposed to go, but it doesn't fit correctly and it doesn't grab because this will round it out. Now this is a head bolt out of an Audi. And as you can see inside, it has squares. See the flat ends? Flat and flat in the middle. So we can put this almost in here. I mean, if I get a smaller one, I could put it in here, but it's not going to grab. How is something pointy going to grab something square? It's not. So you need this square on square. You see how the squares match up? And it matches up perfectly. Matches up perfectly. You're not going to round this off. You can put a lot of tension on this. This is a head bolt which holds the head onto the motor. So this is under a lot of torque, and you have to buy this long special tool. Please don't try to use a Torx when you need to use a poly. And please don't try to use a 6 regular socket like that's 12. Please don't try to use one of these for one of these. Yes, you can probably get this on and it might work, but you're going to strip it eventually. So E socket, hex socket. E socket, hex socket. Torque head, poly head. So this is just a, I'm going to say this is an intermediate tool class because you don't really use this a lot. So thanks for coming to Disturbing Creations and learning some more about tools. If you have a German car and you want to take the engine apart, you're going to have to buy a poly socket kit. Most of the ones that I work on are only a 10 millimeter, so I only have this one special tool from Audi. And I'm working on an Audi motor here, the twin turbo B5 S4. So I'm going to start putting more tool classes on. If you like this and you want to learn how to do tools and not just do mechanics because you need to know what the proper tool is to use, then please subscribe, give me a like, and I'll make more tool classes. I'm making basic mechanic classes, intermediate mechanic classes. When I get the motor down, I'm going to make expert mechanic classes. I'm going to make some basic tools. This is an intermediate tool. So if you like it, please subscribe, share, give us a like, and I'll make some more. Comment down below and tell me what tool you want to have a class on, and I'll make that for you. A compression tester, or maybe a leak down test, or any tool that you want to use, even basic tools. Comment down below, and I'll get a video out for you. Thanks for coming, and subscribe to Disturbing Creations. God bless. We love you all. Have a great day.